Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Inside Movies Galore. I'm your host, David Striggy, and here I have another review for you. And this time it's of a 2006 film that was directed by Brian Luciano Barsuglia. And this is not the first film by this director, but it is certainly his first feature from BLB Media. And the film has actually been with several distributors. Flipside TV, Frontier Film Releasing, Koa Aloha Media in 2017, which was probably the most recent one, and Little Tomato Media Distribution. Here's what the film looks like. It's called Dementia, An Experiment in Terror. And this says it's the special edition version of this film. Here's what it looks like. Kind of a cool cover. The film begins, I feel, really well as we hear the ramblings of a murderer by the name of Theodore Dresden. And it is told between newscasts of an abduction that takes place and a series of torture to the two men, Elvin, played by Barcroft, and Frankie, played by McFarland, which ensues as each man is sadistically put to pain after being abducted from a bachelor party in ways that would probably break most men. One of the abductors, Mr. Martin, sounds like his voice is being muffled, probably in a voice changer. My thoughts are that his voice was different, to almost dehumanize what kind of person he is. The other abductor is called the Face. Now, my biggest problem with this film is that it is extremely slow. But there is several redeeming qualities about this film that I think needs to be spoken about, like the twitching or slight blur you see while Elvin Johnson started to wake up and realize he was bound to a chair while he watched his buddy Frankie get turned into a virtual punching bag. Ultimately, this film is about the extreme torture one man went through and his escape for survival through the mental changes he had to overcome to overpower his abductors. The acting of these four actors were very convincing. The fear in Barcroft, as well as the character of Mr. Martin, played by Sean Hauser, and the Face, played by Shazam, with his various masks and torn t-shirt ensemble. Though this film didn't entirely portray dementia, there were definitely some demented individuals. I enjoyed at least watching this first effort of Barsuglia's, as I think that on every filmmaker's first effort, their craft in how they film grows over time. I think this was an experimental film, most definitely as it was filmed in SOV format, which means a shot on video format. I think that because this was his first feature film, Brian went for a darker storyline along with the lines of something like a true story. I can see how it could go either way on enjoyability, though. As to whether you folks might enjoy this film is entirely up to you. I would recommend that you at least check the film out check it out on your own. As the film stars Marcus Barcroft as Elvin Johnson, Brian Barsuglia as Theodore Dresden, Steve Braden as an analyst, Stel Brucker as Jamie, Kristen Cowden as Spalding, Cindy Griffith as Shelley, Sean Hauser as Mr. Martin, Darren McFarland as Frankie, Stephen Pierrick as Neil Timmons, Damon W. Rice as a news anchor, Jason Rogel as Maxon, Miranda Rubin as Julia, Brian Schreiber as a victim, and Shazan as the face. So thank you for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed my description of this film. Like and subscribe to my page if you have not. Definitely check the film out in your own in your own fashion. Check out some of my other reviews. Check out some of my future reviews. I will definitely have more in store for you to listen to. Thank you for listening to my ramblings. I appreciate you all coming to my page and at least give me a once hearing. And you can definitely check these films out and gain from your own knowledge whether you like these films or not. So thank you for listening. Have a great day, evening, or morning, wherever you are. Appreciate the time. Thank you.